I went on my worst solo backpacking trip I've ever done, and here's what happened. I'd wanted to camp at this one lake near Tahoe for a long time, and I checked the forecast and came on a beautiful, sunny, clear day. The first small issue was I was suffering from mild altitude sickness and was a bit lightheaded, and my fingers were tingling, even though I was hydrating like crazy the past few days and was only at an elevation of 8,500 feet. Besides that, things were going really well until I made the terrible decision to pitch my tent on the ridge. Now, this lake was in a very exposed region, so I didn't have many other choices unless I wanted to hike back into the forest. And the forecast had predicted no wind overnight, so I made the mistake of thinking it'd be fine. Learn from my mistakes, people, because that was very dumb of me. Obviously, weather can be unpredictable over ridges, and I had the pleasure of experiencing a sudden windstorm around midnight. Okay, I just packed up, but there's no way I can stand up and walk in the storm. And after a couple hours of physically holding my tent in place so it wouldn't break or collapse over me, I realized that even if I couldn't stand in this wind, my only option for survival that night would be to hike out. Now, I don't have much footage from hiking back because my mind was all over the place and I was just focused on surviving. But on the hike back, the wind was so strong, it was blowing snow in my face and visibility was low, so I ended up going down the wrong trail for 45 minutes. I'd also broken one of my snowshoes, so I was post-holing. And when I got back on the right trail, there were fresh mountain lion tracks that I was following, which was lovely. Highly recommend. Then once I finally got back into the forest, I took out my bear spray just in case, and the safety had frozen to the nozzle, and when I tried to force it off, I accidentally bear sprayed myself, which I can tell you is not fun. But luckily after that, there were no more issues, and I'm just so grateful that I made it back to my car in one piece without freezing. While I was hiking out, I was just so aware of how my lapse in judgment could have put other people in danger if they had to come rescue me during this weather. All this to say, by sharing my story, I hope you understand that every decision you make in the backcountry, especially while alone, is so important not only for your own safety, but also the safety of other people who might have to come rescue you.